Should the Christmas tree and decorations be put up before or after Thanksgiving? Is Elf an overrated Christmas movie? My thoughts coming up. Welcome everybody to episode 2 of Hagen Harrison Talks, where I sit down and share my thoughts out loud about the things I enjoy. On today's episode, we're talking about Christmas. I'm going to share some Christmas nostalgia, my favorite stories, memories, and things about Christmas. I'm going to share some controversial Christmas opinions. I would love to hear your feedback on some of your favorite stories, whether you agree or disagree with my controversial Christmas opinions. Would love to start a healthy discourse and just hear from some of you all out there. But today I want to start and just share that I love Christmas. I'm 30 years old. I've always loved Christmas. There's a certain aspect to it that I think over the years of becoming an adult has become less magical in a sense. When I was a kid, it seemed like everything about Christmas was so magical, from getting out of school to staying up late to hanging out with your friends to, just playing games all night, eating whatever you want all day. Like there was a certain aspect to it that was just magical. And living down here in the South, I always wanted a white Christmas, and we've never gotten one of those and probably never will. But there was something about when I was a kid, man, Christmas was just my favorite time of the year. And as I've gotten older, it kind of has fallen more into like, now it just kind of feels just like, any other day. You just get together with family and exchange gifts instead of going to work, I guess. But I still love it. Again, there's a certain aspect to it that is not there anymore. But I still love this time of year and what it represents. What we can do, what we're allowed to do as far as spending time with our families and our friends. And so today I kind of want to do something that I thought was kind of cool. I got this Christmas question generator, and so it's going to pop up some questions about Christmas, and I'm going to answer them. And so since this is something that I'm kind of just doing on my own, I don't have anybody to read questions to me. So I found this idea, and I thought it would be pretty cool. And so I'm just going to pop questions up on the lower right-hand side of the screen, I think it's going to be. And I'm just going to answer them and share my thoughts on Christmas. And so what do we have for question number 1? Let's see. What is the best gift you've ever received? So as far as gifts, I've gotten some pretty good gifts over the years. I mean, I'm very blessed to have parents who worked really hard and provided, a great Christmas for me and my sister all throughout my years. It's hard to really say one gift because I think I got really good ones at different times in my life that were equally good. Some that come to mind, I remember one year I got a pool table. That was really cool, like one of those mini pool tables. I mean, I played, I don't know how many rounds of pool on that thing. That was fun. I got a trampoline one year. That was really fun. I got an electric scooter one year, and that was great because I lived in a neighborhood really close to some really good friends, and so we'd always get together, and they'd have their bikes, and I would have my electric scooter, and of course everybody would want to ride it. But that was a really good gift. I got Rock Band one year, which was kind of a surprise, but I ended up loving Rock Band. If anybody out there is listening to this and they know where I can get a Rock Band set for a PlayStation, PS4, or PS5, please let me know, because I've been trying to find stuff on eBay and Amazon, and everything I find is like $700 or $800, which I guess it's kind of a collectible at this point, but I would love to go back and play some Rock Band again. There was something about playing the drums and the guitar. Dude, I love even Guitar Hero. I would take Guitar Hero at this point, but Rock Band was really cool. As I've gotten older, I'll say this. I think my favorite gifts I've ever received are gifts that I didn't really, quote unquote, appreciate at the time because I was younger and didn't really, I guess, understand what all went behind it. But every year, my pawpaw was into woodworking. And so for years, so it's me and my sister and my 3 cousins, Denzel, Drew, and Demi. So their mother and my father are brother and sister, and Papa is their dad. And so every year for many years, every Christmas, Papa would have like custom built each of us something. And so, true story, most of the furniture that I have was actually built by my Papa. I mean, he's built everything from I have a bed, a desk, my dresser, a nightstand, this canoe behind me. Let's see, how do I turn to where y'all can maybe see this? I don't know, it's kind of awkward. You can't really see it, but that canoe right there, he built that. It's like a custom shelf. He's built, when I was younger, I had like a little night lamp type thing that had custom different, I guess, etched out drawings or whatever that you could interchange them and it'd be something different that would shine on the wall. He's built me like a little, it's like a little box. I don't know what you call it, but you put your wallet and your keys on there. You can put stuff inside of it. He's built me like a little safe with a custom code that you can put money in. I mean, he's built all kind of really, really cool stuff. And when I was younger, like, it was always a thing where I was like, oh, I can't wait to see what Papa's built us this year. But man, like, I would love to, obviously he's gotten older and just whether can't really do it anymore, just doesn't really want to do it anymore. I don't blame him. It's a lot of work. But that was probably some of the best gifts I've ever received. It's just some custom built furniture from him. That stuff right there, like looking back on it now, that's probably the best stuff I've ever received. Like the scooter and the trampoline and the pool table and all that were great, but the custom built furniture from my papa that I've had for years that's still in really good shape, that's got to be up there for sure for me. Let's see what we've got for question number 2 here. Number two. How early do you start your Christmas shopping? Okay, so what day is it? It's the 21st. So I'll probably start mine here in a couple days. No, I think I've stressed Clara out a lot with that. She's like on top of it. She's trying to get gifts for everybody. She's done a great job. And I tell her, I'm like, once December the 20th hits, I'll kind of start getting it in gear. And actually yesterday was the 20th and we did go out and get some stuff. And what she doesn't know now, and well, since this is coming out today, she may actually see this beforehand, but I've actually already gotten a couple things for her. She just doesn't know about it. And I've gotten some stuff for some other people, but typically I don't really know. I mean, I don't start mine like crazy early. I'm probably about a week before Christmas. I kind of go through December and then get all my work done that I need to get done. And then probably that week leading up to Christmas, I start shifting into Christmas gear, which is kind of where I'm at right now. And I start getting all my shopping done. And I usually, it's fine. I think this year the 23rd is on a Monday, and then Christmas Eve is the following day. So really Monday will be the last day that I'll have to kind of. I got a couple little more knickknacks that I'm gonna get, and but yeah, I don't start too early. I start probably the 1 week out. It's probably as early as I'll start. It's rare that I get anything before, just because I'm trying to get, everything else done so that by Christmas week I can just kind of enjoy, sit back, relax, do what I need to do, all that good stuff. So what we have for question number 3 here. Have you ever lied and told someone their present was in the mail when really you had not bought it yet? I'm sure I have. Well, I can tell you this. One of her presents is actually in the mail right now. And I told her yesterday that I hadn't ordered anything yet or haven't gotten anything yet. And that was a lie. So take that how you want it. I've had people tell me that, like, oh yeah, it's in the mail. It just hadn't come yet. And, I'll get it a few weeks later. Have I ever done that? I'm sure I have. Maybe not for Christmas, maybe for like a birthday or something. But that's funny. Have you ever lied and told someone that their present was in the mail and haven't ordered it? No, I've ordered it. I just haven't told her that it was in the mail. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Okay, so is Elf an overrated Christmas movie? My opinion is that it is not. Elf is probably the greatest, definitely one of the greatest Christmas movies I've ever seen. I don't think it's overrated at all. I think maybe it's for some people, maybe it's not for other people. But Will Ferrell does an incredible job in that movie. And that's my favorite Christmas movie. That's the one movie, well, I won't say that. That's one of the 2 movies that I usually will watch every single year. The other one is A Christmas Story. Excuse me, with Ralphie. I mean, that one, man, excuse me. Every year, that is a classic. That's a really good one. I love the Christmas Story. The Santa Claus movies are good. I probably watch those every few years. But darn, I'm gonna cough up a lung here in a second. I think Elf. Elf is a great movie. It's my favorite. The comedy is great. The story is great. Like the storyline of an adult grown elf in New York. I mean, it's just it's really one of those that just, if you don't like it, I just hate it for you. But that's probably my favorite. The Christmas Story is on up there. It's a close second just because of the nostalgia behind it. I remember watching it, every year when I was a kid. But Elf is probably my definitely my favorite Christmas movie, without a doubt. Let's see what we got for question number 5. Do you wrap your presents or put them in bags? So I actually wrap the majority of my presents. There's sometimes I'll put them in bags, but I actually will gift wrap them myself with wrapping paper. I'll do the whole, measure it out, cut the line, box it up, tape it. I do all that. Mostly because my mom taught me and my sister at a young age how to wrap. My mom's always been very creative. And so she was always a really good gift wrapper. And so from a young age, she kind of taught us the ins and outs of gift wrapping, what to do, what not to do, how to measure stuff, all this good stuff. And so that's a skill that I have kind of taken and run with. I'll be honest, I don't enjoy it as much now as I used to. Now it's kind of a hassle. And maybe it's because I get the cheap wrapping paper where when I'm trying to cut it, it just rips into multiple pieces. And so it's kind of just a headache. I may invest when I go shopping here in a couple days, Monday, I may invest in some of the $5 wrapping paper instead of the $1 wrapping paper and see if that is a more pleasant experience. But no, I'll wrap presents for the most part. It's just something I like doing. Another one of those things that kind of gets me in the Christmas spirit and in the Christmas mood. And so I enjoy wrapping, not as much as I used to, but I definitely will wrap them more often than not instead of put them in gift bags. What is your favorite thing about Christmas? So my favorite thing about Christmas is probably, and I can't remember if I hinted at this at the beginning, but just this time of year where you're really kind of getting to the last couple weeks of the year where everybody's kind of, at least for the most part, I think, maybe calming down and just relaxing and just being like, dude, I'll get my work done when I get it done. And not necessarily speaking for me. I'm one of those that I kind of work really hard to get it done before Christmas. That way, the last few days leading into New Year's, I can kind of relax a little bit. Get some stuff done here and there. But I don't know, man. I just like this time of just getting to be with family and friends, and just enjoying the time with each other. And I don't know. I know everybody has different jobs and different things going on, because I'm thinking of some of my family members now. I mean, my dad worked shift work for years. So there were some like Christmas Eves or Christmas where he either wouldn't be able to go or he'd have to go and leave like pretty quickly. My brother-in-law is in the same boat right now. He's working at a mill and he does shift work, and sometimes he's able to be with us and sometimes he's not. And so that kind of stinks. But, for me, I really love this time of just being able to go and hang out with family and friends and just enjoy being with each other. It's become less about the gifts as I've gotten older and more about just spending time with each other. When I was a kid, you could ask me this question 20 years ago and I'm like, oh, all the presents, like any other 10-year-old would probably be. But at 30, I enjoy being able to take a few days and go and see my family and not have to like rush there to see them for 6 hours and rush back home. And this year we're taking a few days and we're going to spend time with my mom and dad and my sister, and I'm looking forward to that, just being able to go and spend a few days in Tuscaloosa and just hang out with them and not have to rush immediately back. And so I would say that's probably my favorite thing about Christmas, is just everybody being able to kind of see each other, hang out with each other, know that work is there, but just that time of year where it's kind of getting to the end and everybody's just kind of winding down, and just being able to enjoy our time with each other is probably my favorite thing for sure. Number 7, let's see. What is one of your favorite Christmas memories? So, oh man, that's tough. My favorite Christmas memory that's coming to mind right now, going back to the gift wrapping, when me and my sister were little, my mom would do this thing where she would go in her room and she'd lock the door and she would wrap gifts one at a time. And me and Christian would wait outside the door and just like sit in the hallway and just joke around with each other and just play with each other. We'd like be trying to look up under the door to see if we could see what mom might be doing. We're listening in to see if we hear, something jingle or, whatever. But those times were me and her just in the hallway. And then when mom would get done, she would open it and she'd hand us a gift and we'd run it and put it up under the tree. And then we'd run back and then wait for the next one. That was probably some of the coolest memories. Like just, me and my sister didn't really get along as kids, but that was one thing that we, I think, really enjoyed. Like just waiting for mom to open the door and give us a gift to run and put up under the tree. There was something exciting about that. Kind of some of that Christmas magic that we talked about earlier, but that's probably one of my favorite Christmas memories, for sure. There's just something unique about that. What is your favorite Christmas song? Oh, man. This right here is where I'm going to tell if people actually watch this, because I'm about to sing a little bit to share, because this song right here, dude, there's something about it. Every year, when you hear this song, you just know, like, it is Christmas. But it is 100%. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Dude, Mariah Carey absolutely kills that song. And she has made a living for life. She could probably do nothing for 11 months out of the year, have this song come out in December, and have money for the rest of the entire next year combined. This song probably pays her bills, pays whatever she wants. I mean, this song is just like, this is the Christmas song to me. I love some of the old jazzy Christmas type songs, but dude, Mariah Carey's All I Want for You, All I Want Is You. I don't even know the name of the song, but dude, that's my favorite song without a doubt. No, like that is the one song that every year when December hits and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to get in Christmas gear, that's the song I play. And then we kind of go into some of the jazzy stuff. But dude, that one right there, that one will get me pumped up and ready to run through a wall. What is the strangest / worst gift you've ever received? Oh gosh, the strangest / worst gift I've ever received. I feel like if I answer this, I kind of put people on blast. Which honestly, I mean, I could sit here and say when I was a kid, there were some times where I got clothes, and as a kid, I'm like, I don't want these clothes. Looking at it now, I'm like, please, I will take the clothes. I'm grateful for the clothes. I will say this. Okay, so bless her heart, my mama, there was a span of time where I think 3 Christmases in a row, she got me the OG Incredible Hulk movie, the one that was made in 2003 or 2002, or not the one with Edward Norton, the one before that. There were 3 years in a row that she got me that same movie, and it was on VHS. I think it was in a time where DVD was becoming more popular, but every year it was the VHS. And so I remember it kind of became a running joke. I think after the second year, my dad would ask me, he's like, you think Mama was going to get you that Hulk movie again? And lo and behold, we'd go over there and I'd open it up and in one of the bags, there would be a Hulk movie. And so that was always fun. I know she knows that I like superheroes and everything, so I'll give her credit on that. But that was, I don't want to say that was strange or bad or anything. I think it was just funny. Like, every year, it was just a given thing. I was going to get a Hulk movie. I think we ended up having 3 or 4 of them in our house, in our movie, our big movie, wherever, the big shelf or whatever that we put them on. We had 3 or 4 Hulk movies. So that was always funny. It was fun to joke around with my mom and dad about, I'm about ready to open up this other Hulk movie. That was funny. And so last question right here, number 10. Do you put up your tree before or after Thanksgiving? All right, so here's the controversial topic of the day. Do Christmas trees and Christmas decorations go up before or after Thanksgiving? Excuse me. Do Christmas trees and Christmas decorations go up before or after Thanksgiving? They should be after, 100%. And I get everybody's argument, like, oh, it's Christmas time. I want to get into the spirit early. I want to be joyful, and I want to decorate and just all this and that. Jesus is the reason for the season, so why not celebrate? I get all that. Why do we overlook Thanksgiving though? Every year it's like everybody celebrates Halloween, and then it's just straight to Christmas every year. You got Christmas stuff out. I went to the Walmart here in town a couple months ago, and I feel like we had Christmas stuff out towards the end of October. I don't even think Halloween had happened yet. And I'm like, dude, why can't we celebrate Thanksgiving? What's the deal with Thanksgiving? Everybody loves to eat, and we just want to skip right over it and go right to Christmas. So my controversial opinion is that I think every Christmas-related activity, decoration, concept, thing, whatever, should wait till after Thanksgiving. I think you should enjoy a good Thanksgiving meal with your family. No Christmas tree in sight. No Christmas presents in sight. Enjoy that Thanksgiving holiday. And then when Black Friday hits, you can go crazy. Now, a lot of people will probably disagree with this, but I'm in the majority that the Christmas tree stays in the box or at the Christmas tree farm or wherever you get it from until after Thanksgiving. I would like to go back to question number 7, my favorite Christmas memories, just talking about the Christmas tree now. Another cool memory was going to the local Christmas tree farm where we grew up. That was really fun. I think we did it a few times, and there was something fun about having an actual live Christmas tree. We always had cats at the house, and so they would always tear stuff up. So, and then, of course, you have the responsibility of watering it and all this stuff. And as a kid, I didn't have that responsibility, but I think my dad, over the years, just kind of got tired of it. And I don't blame him one bit. I've never had an actual live Christmas tree myself. We've always had the fake ones. But the Christmas tree farm was a fun memory too. But to kind of wrap this up, Christmas should be celebrated after Thanksgiving. Don't come at me. I think that's my take. Take it or leave it. Whatever you want to do. But that is my opinion on Christmas after Thanksgiving, is that it should stay after Thanksgiving and not before. But yeah, so this has been fun, man. I've enjoyed answering some Christmas questions. Enjoyed just kind of getting to share some of the nostalgia that was my life growing up, some of my favorite stories, my favorite things, my opinion on the Christmas before Thanksgiving. Just really enjoyed getting to do this. I would love to hear some of your feedback. I would love to hear some of your stories. Like, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite song? What's your opinion on should the tree go up before or after Thanksgiving? Make sure to comment in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, hit all that good stuff. And that is all we have for episode 2. I have no idea when episode 3 will come out. I know what it's going to be about. I've already got it ready to go, and I'm excited for that one. So stay tuned. But that's all we've got for right now, and we'll see you soon.